Kevin, are there? Now, the Spanish government is attempting to reassure people in Tenerife ahead of the arrival of a cruise ship struck by an outbreak of Hantavirus. Madrid has agreed with the World Health Organization to allow passengers on the MV Hondius to disembark on the island before being repatriated, but the decision has faced opposition. Our Spain correspondent Guy Hedgecoe is in Tenerife for us. Hello, Guy. So just take us through the feeling now, where you are.
Yep, good morning. Well, there is a certain amount of unease here on the island, certainly among local people, and also on a political level. The regional government here has expressed its opposition to the idea of this boat docking here in Tenerife. And today, dock workers here on the island are organising a protest against the arrival of this boat because they say that there are not sufficient guarantees in terms of safety measures introduced by the authorities to ensure that the dock workers will not be at risk when the boat arrives. So there is quite a lot of unease in that sense. And the government, I think, responding to that, has announced or started to announce how it's going to carry out the reception of this boat. For example, it said that the boat is not actually going to dock directly at a port just up the coast from where I am, not far from here. But instead, it's going to anchor out to sea, and then the passengers from the boat are going to be brought to the island on a smaller vessel, and then, in theory, immediately repatriated to their own countries. So we're hearing those kinds of measures from the government, and I think that seems to be an attempt to reassure people here on the island that this is going to be safe for them.
Guy, will there be a period of quarantine as well?
Well, that's one of the details that we're waiting to hear more about, because we've heard that the incubation period for this virus is more or less 45 days. That clearly will have a bearing on the quarantine that people who've been on the boat would have to undergo. Now, for Spanish passengers who come off the boat, there are 14 Spanish passengers. We've been told that once they arrive here on Tenerife, they will be flown to Madrid, to a hospital there in Madrid, where they are due to undergo a quarantine. What is not clear is whether that quarantine will be voluntary or obligatory, nor exactly how long that will be. And obviously, all the passengers from all the other countries who are coming off the boat, you would expect them to undergo some kind of quarantine as well. What we don't know is exactly how long that quarantine will be yet.
OK, Guy Hedgecoe, thank you very much indeed. Thank you.